With the court watch now, convicted killer Jenkins is getting another mental evaluation, but it will not happen at a mental hospital. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski is live with details. Jake?
Craig, this is the second time that Jenkins will have a prosecution and defense psychiatrist evaluate him on his mental competency. Typically, defendants will go to the Lincoln Regional Center for that evaluation, but the Attorney General's office, on behalf of the center, said that's not going to happen.
It's in a situation like this, you have somebody who's committed and been convicted of committing some very violent, the most violent acts that a person can commit.
Notorious killer Jenkins has been evaluated time and time again. The defense says Jenkins' mental health has deteriorated greatly since being moved to the Lincoln Correctional Center, a medium maximum security prison, and feels he's not mentally competent to go to the death penalty phase. The prosecution will now do another evaluation, which was supposed to be at the lower security Lincoln Regional Center. But the CEO of that facility had security concerns. Judge Peter Battalion granted an amended order to do the evaluation from behind bars.
There were questions about security, safety, those kinds of things, and whether the evaluation could be done in a proper manner.
Jenkins defense counsel Tom Riley argued the regional center just doesn't want to deal with Jenkins, even though they're supposed to be able to handle the mentally unstable. He says at the LRC, Jenkins could get a proper evaluation and would be treated instead of a 45-minute interview.
So I'm concerned about the bias of staff members of the regional center doing the evaluation, because I'm concerned that they're going to be predisposed to finding him competent so they don't have to deal with him.
If at a later hearing the judge finds Jenkins incompetent, he'd have to go to the regional center anyway until he's better. Riley says that clearly shows employees or contractors with the LRC have a bias to keep him away from there. Klein says they trust the regional center's staff to do a thorough job with the convicted killer.
They're not going to put themselves in a position where they're going to risk their professional reputation without doing a proper job. So we trust their judgment.
Because Jenkins will stay at a state pen facility, the prosecution and AG's office says he can be evaluated in about a week, so a tentative competency hearing date has been scheduled for July 2nd. Reporting live in the News Center, Jake Wazakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.